Tonight I'm making a couple of stuffed bell peppers. I'm making the stuffing off the top of my head with whatever I have on hand. It's usually a mix of ground beef, tomato sauce, and rice. I think I have all of that on hand, and then some. I chopped 1 shallot, and 4 cloves of garlic. I had these sun-dried tomatoes, so I sliced a few of those as well. I added some onion powder, garlic powder, salt and pepper to a 1/4 pound of ground sirloin. And then I fried everything up in some avocado oil, which might have been a mistake. I underestimated how much oil is on those sun-dried tomatoes. Most recipes for stuffed peppers use chicken broth, but I had about 1 cup of leftover beef broth that was frozen. So I added a 1/2 cup of water to it and poured that in. I added 1/3 cup of uncooked rice. When the rice looked like it was cooked, I added 1 small can of tomato sauce. While that cooked, I got the peppers ready. I cut the tops off and then carefully slice out the ribs. But cutting them in half works too. Then I added the stuffing, and topped it off with some mozzarella and some dried oregano. These cooked at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 40 minutes. You need that long amount of time if you keep the peppers whole. If you cut them in half, it won't take as long. And here's how they turned out. I figured that wart pepper would tip over. And here's how much stuffing was left over. Not a lot. This isn't enough to fill even half a pepper, so the recipe is good for 1 or 2 people. The stuffing was really thick, so I took a brioche bun and made some garlic toast. Nothing fancy, Just some salted butter, some garlic powder, and some oregano. Then I toasted it in the oven with the peppers. And when it was done, it was time to plate. One of the stuffed peppers, and the garlic toast. I grabbed a ginger ale, set my table, and sat down to eat. This hit the spot. The pepper was cooked all the way through, and its flavors seeped into the stuffing. Because I used beef broth instead of chicken broth, it tasted a lot like beef stew. But that went really well with the garlic toast. And my goal was to use what I had on hand. This ended up scaling down perfectly for one person. The second pepper can be eaten the next day, and that little bit of leftover stuffing would probably go well with a small bowl of spaghetti or another slice of garlic toast. I'll leave a link to how I make brioche below. Thank you for watching. Until next time.